Man, I'm really out of touch with what's cool these days. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So glad that you could make it. Now, usually you'll see me doing silly videos where I am doing accents or weird sketches, and you might not be into that, but something that you might know if you've watched any of those videos is that I am really passionate about after-school mentoring. I have worked in that field for about 5 or 6 years now, and I've also worked as a youth mentor for about 14 years. I am older than I look. Check it out. Can you see my gray hairs? I don't know if you can see, but they're in there. And about 99% of that time has been working with middle schoolers. Usually when I tell people that, their first reaction is like, bleh. Bless your little heart. I can never work with middle schoolers. They're dramatic, they're this, they're that. People got a lot of bad things to say about middle schoolers. People got a lot of bad things to say about 31-year-olds too, so what do I know? NT ways. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and give a little advice for teenagers from somebody who doesn't hate teenagers. This video was inspired by a good friend of mine. We'll call her Miss R. So Miss R, if you and your class are watching, this video is for you. Thank you for sharing my videos and hopefully you like it. Here are some things I've come to know that might be helpful for a teenager. If you don't like it, chuck it, delete it, cancel it. Don't cancel me. I don't want to be canceled, but my advice can be canceled because advice is just that. It's an opinion, it's a suggestion. You don't have to take it. I don't know everything, even though I like to think that I do. I don't. So if you don't like it, throw it out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Advice for teenagers from somebody who doesn't hate teenagers. Number 1, embrace weird. People expect middle schoolers to be weird, right? And there is never another time in your life when it's more okay to be weird. So I say, go all out. Wear those weird socks. Talk about your cat too much. Do all those weird things because it's never more okay in your life to be a gosh darn weirdo than it is in middle school. Let other people around you be as weird as they need to be. You might not think that what they like is cool. You might not think that what they do is cool. You might be over Pokemon. You might be over... I don't really know what's cool these days. You might be over DaBaby, even though that guy has some perfect teeth. If you like country music, get wild. Wear your cowboy boots to school. Someday you're gonna be working in a cubicle and your weird is gonna be all cooped up and you're just gonna wish you could let it all out. And it's not the time and it's not the place. You know it is the time and place. Middle school. There is nothing more freeing than somebody giving you permission to be who you really are. So free other people to be who they really are. Don't force them to like something or not like something based on your thoughts and your opinions, because you all are gonna like different stuff in a year anyway. None of the stuff that you like right now is gonna be cool next year. And have fun, have a good time. Don't worry about being cool, because it's not gonna matter. When I was helping out a youth group, people used to be like, oh, you're so cool, we should hang out, you're just really cool, but I'm a really big dork. People think I'm cool, I'm not. And I'm gonna be as dorky as I possibly can when the time calls for it, because there's gonna be times that don't call for it and it's gonna be a bummer. So embrace the weird. Advice for teenagers from somebody who doesn't hate teenagers. Number 2, dream really big. People are gonna tell you this your whole life and you might think it's a ooey gooey squishy, like feel good, just phrase that people say, but it's not. It's never too late to go after your dreams, but you can also start right now. If you want to start an anti-bullying club in your school, then you can do that. We did that. When I was in high school, we started a club. We called it like Peacekeepers or something like that. We traveled to other schools and the news gave us $700 to travel. And it was really, really cool. And sometimes I forget that we did that, but I think back on it and I'm like, we made a dream happen. We didn't think small, and with the help of a really awesome teacher that we had, we did this really cool thing and we made a difference, I think. Don't put yourself in a box. Be weird and have fun, but also don't limit yourself to just like, it's just middle school. We'll just like, you know, mess around and get our homework done and call it a day. You can make a difference. You guys are some of the most impactful, powerful, and influential people in our world right now. And your voice matters, and your opinion matters, and how you see things really matters. So don't let your big dreams go to waste. And don't think, well, I have to go to college first, or I have to do this, or I have to go this pathway, or my family never did anything big, so I probably can't. None of that is true. The sky is the limit. Your dreams are only as small as you make them. So if you need help, find a mentor, find somebody that you trust, and say, hey, I have this really big thing I want to do. How can I make it happen? Life isn't really worth living if you're not taking a really big risk, if you're not taking a chance, if you're not chasing after something that you want to chase after. It's not stupid. It's not impossible. And this year could be the year where you start dreaming really big. What do you want to do? I say do it. Third advice is this. Axe body spray doesn't count as taking a shower. Put on some deodorant, take a shower. I'm saying this kind of jokingly, but if you don't have the means to get that stuff for yourself, find a teacher, find a mentor. We never want to embarrass you. We are not against you. I'd be more than happy to buy you a stick of deodorant. Unless it's like against your culture or your beliefs or something. In that case, then you come tell me and I'll help you make sure that nobody makes fun of you. But if it's none of that kind of stuff and you have the access to deodorant, you just don't realize you stink. Let me tell you something, brother, sister, you stink. Put a little dab will do ya. Put some, well, maybe not, it's hormones. Little dab might not do you. Put on a little deodorant. If people are making fun of you because you don't have access to a shower, hit me up. I'll square up. I'm not gonna fight a middle schooler, but you know what I'm saying. If you got a stinky kid in class, don't be mean to them. You don't know why they're stinky. But if you're stinky, come find me. I'll get you some deodorant. Think before you stink. I have two more. One is this. Get in the right kind of trouble. Most mentors, most teachers, most people in your life that are adults are going to tell you stay out of trouble, and that's good, solid advice, but it's also not always practical or possible. So what I'm going to tell you is get in the right kind of trouble. Sometimes in life you got to make mistakes, you got to learn from your own path, you got to get sent to the office, skip a class, go to bed late, but be safe about it. You know what I'm saying? This sounds like terrible advice, but what I'm saying is nobody can reach perfection. Nobody can get it right all the time, always. And if you mess up once in a while, that's okay. You still can dream big. You still can have a really great future. You're not a troublemaker. You're not a bad kid. You're not a bad kid. You're not a bad kid if you mess up once in a while. Get in the right kind of trouble. Stay out of the big stuff. Keep yourself safe. Don't get wrapped up in the wrong crowd. But if you laugh too loud in class once in a while and your teacher makes you leave, it's probably gonna be okay. Maybe apologize to the teacher, because teachers have it rough. Miss R, am I right? Teachers are people too. We gotta remember that. That's a free one. Your teachers are humans, and they have families, and they have pets, and they have lives, and they have dreams, and they have things that bother them and things that hurt their feelings. So please try to remember that your teachers are people. I know it's hard, because usually they're just like, be quiet, you're gonna have to stay after class. But a lot of times they're stressed out and they're trying to do their best to make a difference in your life. Give them a break. Cause a ruckus once in a while. You don't have to be perfect. That's an unrealistic standard. So free yourself from the expectation that you have to get it right all the time. Free yourself from the expectation that you have to do everything a certain way. Otherwise, it's over, it's too late. Whatever it is that you're thinking, you don't have to stay out of all the trouble. Just get in the right kind of trouble. Keep yourself safe. And that leads me to the last point, which is this. At the end of the day, make sure that you're living the type of life that when you lay your head down on your pillow, you're proud of who you are. And I say that because I know that in middle school, it's really easy to get wrapped up in like the fun new trends and like making fun of people, nicknames, all the stuff that you can do to make somebody laugh. And that's something that I've been guilty of before. I really, really, really love to make people laugh. And that's why I have some of these silly videos that I have. It brings me great joy to make other people laugh, but I did it at the expense of people sometimes. I did it at the expense of their feelings, and that is just not worth it. Have fun, be weird, be yourself, get into the right kind of trouble, and you're still able to, at the end of the day, be proud of the person that you were that day. Don't treat people poorly. Don't say things that you're not going to be able to take back. And if you do, apologize. Don't buy into the crowd mentality when you know something is wrong. Be brave enough to do something about it. If it loses you some friends for a little bit, I promise you it won't be forever. It's worth it to bother some people and be able to say, I'm proud of the person that I was today. Trust me, it sounds cheesy right now, but there's nothing worse than that gut-wrenching feeling of I should not have participated in that. I want you to know, middle schooler, I want you to know, teenager, that I believe in you, and I don't just think that you're annoying. I don't just think that your trends are silly. Be a Visco girl, have all the scrunchies, get that hydro flask, save the turtles. You're not gonna have this chance always. I believe in you. I think the world of you. I'm not annoyed by you. I don't think that you're stupid. I think that you're capable of a whole lot more than you probably think that you're capable of. I think that you should dream big. Don't ever let anybody look down on you because you're young. There's no limit to the amount of things that you can do in this world. You are cool and brave and amazing and powerful and influential, and I don't want to see that go to waste. Advice for teenagers from somebody who doesn't hate teenagers: you guys got this. I can't wait to see what you guys can do. So if you want to subscribe and you want to comment and follow and let me know what you're up to, let me know about your big dreams, maybe I can even help you make some of them happen. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. Make sure it's okay with your parents first, because I'm not trying to be an internet weirdo. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to comment on any of my videos and let me know what you're up to, because I can't wait to see the way that you guys are going to change the world. Bye. I don't really know what's cool these days.